He really moved me to tears. I hate him. I think straight men need a curfew.
Planet should be for girls, gays and gays.
That's true.
What do you mean? I'm really well behaved.
Of course.
Like feeling a bit attacked.
Hey guys, welcome back to Tip 4. I'm Billy.
And I'm Lauren, and this is the podcast where we talk all things that normally stay in the group chat.
And today we're joined by an out-of-this-world guest. Please give it up for the incredible Jameela Jamil.
Hi.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for coming on, and congratulations on the release of Elio, your new Disney Pixar film.
Thank you.
I do feel like it was written in the stars, this interview, because I actually got a kitten last week called Elio.
Oh, sweet.
That's it.
How cute. I mean, I loved this film. I think as a queer person watching it, there were a lot of themes that resonated with me.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
very gay.
Very gay. I was just like, gay, queer, love it. And like the ideas of like not being accepted, finding a group. What was it about like when you first read the script that you thought, that's a bit of me?
I've been a super fan of Pixar from the very beginning, so I was just thrilled to be any part of it. When I went to visit their headquarters in Northern California, I went to their cereal room. They have a room that's just for different types of cereal, and it has a 6-foot Hershey's chocolate pump in it. And so even if it had just been restocking that cereal room, I would have done it. So what a bonus. The script is also absolutely incredible. All the actors are amazing. There's so many people I love and admire. And also Jonas is a genius. Jonas is the first actor to ever make me actually cry while acting.
Wow.
Otherwise, for everyone else, no disrespect. But I was pouring peppermint oil in my eye, genuinely.
Oh my God.
Yeah, not a real actor until Jonas. Jonas made a real actor out of me. He really moved me to tears. I hate him. Like, we've got to get rid of him.
No more.
Too talented for this world. Yeah.
Do you feel like you could relate to this feeling of identity or like going against the status quo at all when you were reading the script?
What do you mean? I'm really well behaved.
Of course, yeah.
I don't know what you mean.
I guess any like
Feeling a bit attacked.
not to assume, but like I guess anything that sticks out of any comfortable, uncomfortable moments when you were just like figuring out who you are.
I think my whole life I was super lonely, and I thought I was never, ever, ever going to find the people that understood me. I was the school freak who would sit in the lunchroom and just watch everyone else trying to learn how to be a normal person like them. And then I realised that I'm fine just as I am. I just haven't met the right people that I have chemistry with. Yeah. And then I found those people when I was 19, and we're still friends 20 years later. And so I think I always have been urging kids to know that your school feels like the whole world, but it really isn't. And there's just billions of people out there, and there's just no chance that you're not going to find something in common with some of them. You just have to go out and pursue what you want to do, not what your parents want you to do, so that you find like-minded individuals, and then you can party.
Love that.
Gorgeous
I love
answer.
that. Now, you play an ambassador for a planet.
Yeah.
Let's say you're ambassador for Earth. What we're changing, who we're getting rid of, who we...
I think straight men need a curfew.
We said this.
Yeah.
Did we?
Agreed. Well, we said
9 p.m.
we said that the planet should be for girls, gays and gays.
That's true.
No, I think that we need straight men. Like, straight men can be fantastic. I know great straight men, but I just don't think that they're all very safe after 9 p.m. for
To
each
a
other.
point.
Not for us. Like, they hurt each other at higher numbers. So I'm just thinking, like, they are delicate and we need them because they are great.
Yeah.
So we need to keep them safe inside just from 9 p.m.
Really into
I want
that.
them to have a great day.
I vote for this, yes.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Here.
Yeah.
Love it. I think it's amazing to see your pipeline from T4 days to...
I know, this whole day has been so weird. I've been walking up and down the junket room and my instinct is to sit in the journalist chairs outside.
Oh my God.
I can't, my body doesn't know what to do with not being,
Being
with
the
the
star.
journalists.
Yeah.
I just don't know. I just don't know how to be the star so well.
So hard.
But it is surreal, like being on this end of it. This is my first ever proper junket, first ever proper movie junket. I've never done this before, and I've definitely never done it in England. So I think this is where it's finally hit home that I'm not on T4 anymore. God, took a while.
Oh my gosh. Well, this is like we were saying, this is such a huge career moment for us.
100%.
And it's going to be like just meeting you and doing this junket. It's going to be like a core memory.
You know I'm not Makita though, right? Just checking.
Babe.
Wait, oh my God, I need my
It's on my notes.
Is there any like stories or celebrities that you look back on like really fondly in your early days?
Oh, my early days. That's a great question. You know who was always really fun and iconic was
Oh my God, what a name drop.
Such a fun rider of just 8 baby puppies to play with.
You're joking.
Yeah, a rider is like what celebrities ask for when they're coming in to be interviewed. Like one was something like 36 Jo Malone candles, which I'm sure was just her assistant asking for that. Because I was like, what are we going to do? Barbecue. But then comes in with just a guitar. And
So
that's it. He just wants a tuned guitar, and that's his whole request. No water, no crisps, just a guitar. Yeah,
I think I would
it was
rather the Jo Malone
outrageous.
candles.
I feel like wanted like 100. No, it was. They wanted like 100 cheeseburgers.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was really intense. But I really liked everyone. I really loved the JLS boys.
Oh my gosh, what a
Oh, they were
throwback.
so sweet. Yeah, the Americans were sometimes a little intense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you made any diva requests today?
No.
100 Dalmatian puppies.
No, I got into this too old. I was 31. I was fully formed.
You're
I was
grounded.
rotten to the core already. So I've stayed like worryingly the same.
Yeah.
I feel like I could have stepped up my game.
Oh, well, you're not. I think you're perfectly rotten to the core, actually.
Oh, thanks.
It's okay. And I love seeing you on my feed, and it's so refreshing because I feel like the age that we're in now, it's almost going backwards, and it just feels like a really dark place. And every time you pop up, it's almost like, there is good in the world, and people should be more like this.
Oh,
but
thank you.
especially do you think people aren't speaking up as much as they should be, or do you think some celebrities maybe?
Yeah, I think people aren't speaking up as much as they should be. I understand why people don't, because the internet is very unforgiving and scary. But ultimately we need you, and you've got a massive platform, and you don't have to be perfect at the way that you say it, but I do think it would be really helpful, and I think you'll be really happy later if you say something now.
I feel like it's one thing to try and make it professionally, but then to stay true to yourself and, like, as you do, challenge those industry standards, the toxic Hollywood ideals, generally be an activist. How do you wake up every day and choose authenticity?
I don't really have a choice. I think the problem has been trying to find inauthenticity, which my team have been dying for me to find, obviously.
So the last part of the podcast, we have got some advice, and seeing as you play a planet ambassador, who better to give that advice
Than you. Hi Jameela, I have an 8-year-old son who is obsessed with wearing princess dresses, and he has started to take an interest in my makeup and nail varnish. Now, I don't care that he loves these things. Still, I'm getting passive-aggressive comments from my friends about it, like, do you think he knows that people look at him? Or my best mate even said that his dress sense has made her daughter ask questions about the difference between boys and girls. Anyway, any thoughts on how to tackle this? Do I ignore them or start a riot?
I think, can you move away from these small-minded people if you can, even if you can't literally relocate? I just don't think you need such small-minded people in your life, and I don't think that's good for your kid. Kids like to express themselves in all kinds of different ways, and you never know what that's going to lead to. And I think it's so important that we don't curb that creativity in kids, and that's how they figure out who they are. And so I think the friends just need to shut up and mind their own business, really.
Facts.
My mum chose violence every time someone said I was wearing a dress and had a problem with it. She was throwing fists.
Yeah, and look at you now.
Look at me now, baby. Well, that's all we've got time for today.
Yeah, thank you so much for chatting.
joining us.
So nice to meet you.
Lovely to meet you. And don't forget to watch Elio in cinemas. Out already, right?
Yeah. Also, I have a podcast. Am I allowed to say that?
Plug
please.
right away.
I have a podcast called Wrong Turns, and it's about all of life's most embarrassing disasters that don't have a silver lining. There's no pearl of wisdom. You learn nothing. You don't become smarter. If anything, you become stupider afterwards. And so it's called Wrong Turns with Jameela Jamil. I have all the best comedians in the world come on, and we tell harrowing lols tales that will just ultimately always make you feel better about your day, week, month, year or life. And so it's every Thursday wherever you get your podcasts.
Can confirm, because I was listening to some of it this morning.
It's really lit. Really.
It made me rethink some of my notes for today.
Amazing. Thank you so much,
Thank
Jameela.
you.
Woo-hoo.